right, y'all. Good morning. It's Monday morning and it's sucking. It's just a bad. It's gonna be a. You know, usually I have a much better outlook on the day than today. The only good thing about today is it's cold outside. So y'all know that yesterday I hit that water line, and I gotta fix the water line, man. No, the customer's not, you know, saying, Ray, you gotta fix the water line. But I'm saying I gotta fix the water line. You know, you gotta take responsibility for what you break, whether the customer is pushing for you to do that or not. So I got the Budweiser gonna come to work. If he don't wanna, I mean, he called me at 7 and he thought it was 8 because his clock, you know, he ain't put his clock back 2 days and he ain't put it, you know, he ain't figured out it's an hour behind. So I'm pretty upset about the water line. Nothing I can really do about it but fix it. It's probably going to consume my day though. A couple things, because we put that water line in, number one, okay? And I'll get some video over there today. We put that water line in about 4 or 5 years ago, and so, you know, hadn't had no problems with it since we put it in. And I know a lot of the guys are asking me in the or saying in the comments that hey man, didn't you get the utilities people to come out there and mark everything? No, we didn't, because we're on 17-acre job. It's 17 acres. Well, actually, it's 19 acres counting the pond, and it's private property. And there's no utilities out there but the one water line that we put in, coming from the county meter out there. So that's the only line that's underground that's on the whole property. And we knew about where it was within 10 feet, you know. And we also knew that I was going to have to cross it. There's no way around that. And the owner has dealt with that water line numerous times over the years, because Georgia Power has, you know, it's an easement there. So Georgia Power has, over the years, have, you know, they had these big machines out there working on the power lines and all that, and they've broken the water line, and that's why me and him buried it better. You know, now that in hindsight we didn't bury it very deep. But that's all regardless, it doesn't matter. The thing is, I was running the machine and I grabbed the water, and it grabbed the water line and it snatched it out. So, you know, anything that happened before that don't really even matter. So today, my day, you know, is going to be devoted to getting that water line fixed. Now, a couple things going on here that you got to be thinking of. Okay, I got a trencher. So we fixed the water line where I ripped it out at, and then as soon as they turned the water on, it was leaking way uphill toward the street. So I don't, you know, I'm thinking, and I might be wrong, I'll get over there and look at it, but I'm thinking it's going to be easier just to dig another trench beside that water line and replace that whole run there. That's probably about 100 feet, you know, because once I take the trencher back, then we're going to be out there with shovels and stuff, and that ain't going to get it. So in other words, my thinking is this, y'all. So I can't, yeah, I'm sorry, I got off on some shit in my head. So my thinking is this, I'm going to keep the trencher for at least 4 more hours. Because we're going to use the trencher, so I got to have the trencher back at 10. So, I'm gonna go pick up the Budweiser, get a biscuit, and we're gonna go over there and we're going to analyze what we're going to have to do, and whatever way is going to save time is the way we're going to do. Now, I don't know if I'll have time to get that trencher back by 10, but I'm thinking about just digging a whole nother trench for the water line, and even if we don't use it, the trench will be there. So, you know, when we do find the leak, because it's just a big logistical nightmare, because the meter is way up by the street, you know, 200 yards from where we're at, from, you know, so you have to go up there, turn the meter on, turn the meter off, turn the water on, turn the water off, and we're using that to find the leak. So we're gonna have to turn that water on, and I'm gonna have to see where this thing's leaking from. So it's ugly, man. It's not ideal for sure, y'all. And you know, so for every good dollar that you make, you know, with the skid steer, you know, you got to take into consideration what happened over there. And I'm not getting paid to fix the water line, you know, and the owner is not mad or nothing, because he told me, hey, but we thought it would be an easy fix. Now it done turned into something where we're gonna have to follow the line back up the hill and all that, man. It's gonna be pretty bad when I got a trencher and I can just trench another trench, man, and run a brand new line from the 90 up there. And I'll lay it all out and show you guys how it go when I get over there. But I pretty much already assumed the cost of 4 more hours with the trencher. Because you get over there without that trencher, you know, it's just ugly, man. There's just so many things, so many moving parts. See, if I had my flat bucket over there, then I could do a trench with my flat bucket, man, you know. But I don't have the flat bucket over there, and I couldn't put the flat bucket on the trailer, you know. So I'm just going to assume the cost of 4 more hours with the trencher. And so not only is it going to cost me, you know, the majority of the day today, but it's also going to cost me actually money out of my pocket. So yeah, it's not ideal, but you know, these are the things. This is why, you know, I made, you know, $1,900 over the weekend. You know, this is part of it, man, and I feel like I can well, I feel responsible for it, man. So, you know, I'm gonna fix that water line, no matter what. No matter what, that water line's gonna get fixed. I'm gonna either fix it myself, and if I can't, then I'm gonna hire somebody to fix it. You know, if this were in the middle of the summer, we wouldn't even be having this debate. I would hire somebody to go fix it, and I would take the lump. It's only a 1-inch PVC pipe, so you know. The thing is, it's just gonna. The thing is, it couldn't have come at a worse time, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Meaning, it couldn't have come at a worse time because, you know, I don't want to spend another day over there fooling with a water line I'm not getting paid on. But that's going to happen, so that's the way it goes. And it couldn't happen at a better time because I happen to have the trencher, and I'm not going to take it back until that water line is fixed or we got a solid plan in place. So but that just shows you, man, it doesn't really, you know, talk about all these lofty numbers, and yeah, man, damn right, you make plenty of money with that skid steer, but you know, I'm losing today. So, you know, we can go on and say you worked all weekend. Now, you know, we can go on and say I worked all weekend, and it's still not, you know, not bad money. I worked all weekend and I got, you know, $1,300, because that's about what it's going to be by the time I take the hit for the work today, and by the time I pay for whatever I need to pay for on labor and the thing. So I ended up over the weekend making, you know, $1,300 or $1,400 instead of $1,900. So yeah, he ain't got no hat or nothing, dude. Look at him. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Where's your hat at?
In my bag.
You ain't got no. It's kind of cold, ain't it?
Yes, it is, man. Today it's cold and then it gets back warmer a little bit.
Oh yeah. All right, so we got some untypical work today. So, you know, I did that trench over the weekend, and we hit the water line. So me and you gonna have to go fix that water line.
All right.
That's what our goal for the day is.
Okay.
I got the trencher, and the trencher is supposed to be back at 10, and so we're gonna have to get over there and use the trencher while we can. If the trencher can't be, if we have to replace a big piece of that water line, then I'm gonna have to rent the trencher for another day. All right, y'all. So we're out here. Bo's out here with me, and I don't know what he's doing right now. So, like I was saying yesterday, you know, my trench is coming from up there, y'all, and the trench comes all the way down through here. Now we knew that there was a water line in here somewhere. We wasn't exactly sure where, but we're gonna document it today. So this right here is where I hit the water line and I pulled it out, and this is the piece that the owner replaced. So after he replaced it, this piece, he went back up to the just hang tight. He went back up to the water meter up there and he turned the water on. No, you're not doing nothing there, Bo. And when he turned the water on, water started coming out of the ground right here. So there's definitely a leak right here. But when I picked up on that, pipe, it pulled it out of the ground. So I don't know how this is right here. I need to kind of turn the water on. But yeah, so you see how deep the pipe is, Bo?
Yeah.
I need you to dig. Give me. Huh? Yeah, I need you to dig. Here, I want you to mark the ground right here so we're digging in the right place. No, not right there, Bo. The hole's right here. I was moving it out of the way. There you go. Come on around. Yeah. You're going to be careful. Don't hit it, dude. It's going to have to be a pretty big hole, Bo. So look, let me see. So, here, hold the camera for one moment. You see that? Hold that. Okay, so I'm looking for the line too. So right. I'm gonna make you an area that I want you to dig in.
Okay.
Feel hard though. You see how I was digging? Lightly. So, yeah, just set that down. You're digging too hard. Come over this side. Yeah. Make it where you got plenty of space. And then all you gotta do is look. See? It looks like that line's gonna be
about
right along in here.
Yep.
So.
Right.
I just want you to look at the other pipe. That's all you got to do. If you stand right here, dude, look. If you stand right here and you can see, look. I mean, I don't know why you don't just stand here and dig.
Okay.
You know, instead of going all around. You need to take the hole out that way a little bit. There you go. Be careful. But you throwing dirt right back in the hole,
Yeah.
dude.
See, what you do is,
That ain't what you do.
you do this, and then you got to show it.
Well, no, well, okay.
So you dig dirt out.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So y'all see that's kind of what we're dealing with. I'm gonna go up here and yeah, you can use the shovel probably the rest of the way down, Bo. What you think? 'Cause the shovel ain't gonna break nothing. All right, y'all. So the rental company, they pulled a slick one on Ray. The rental company told me Friday, you know, that I had to have this thing back by 10 o'clock today. Okay. So I called them about 9 o'clock and told them, hey man, you know, we hit a water line over here. Just told them what happened, you know, and I wasn't gonna be able to bring it back by 10. So what they said was, so my thinking was this, is just add 4 hours on to it and bring it back at 2 for half a day. And, but when I talked to them about that, they were telling me if I brought it back at 2 that I was gonna have to be it would have to be a whole nother day rental. So, that ain't something that I mean, that's what we're gonna have to do, because I'm not gonna hurry up and all that, and now these guys are out here laying the fiber optic line. I can go on and cover the trench up that we dug all weekend. I don't have a flat bucket with me, but I got a tooth bucket over here, and so yeah, that'll be something that we do. But I'm gonna have to pay another $150, man. So plus whatever labor today, plus whatever we got to do to fix the freaking water line. I'm kind of procrastinating on doing it. Want to get let these guys do their job over here with that trench, so I can. I'm finna pull the skid steer off and gonna use a trencher to help us make this hole a little wider. We dug a hole down and we don't see the line nowhere, and for all I know there might not even be a line there. You know, it might have pulled the line. So I just don't want to fill a hole up with water where we got to work in the mud. So we're gonna try to expose it without turning the water on. Might be able to, we might not, but yeah. All right, y'all, so there's the end, and so now what I'm thinking about doing is let y'all get the overall picture here. So this is where we joined it together yesterday, right here. So we need to kind of, I'm thinking about just digging another trench. We just cut this thing off right here, and whatever. Yeah, because if I got to replace all this.
No, you don't respect yourself. I can't put a job off because you don't want to come to work. What am I, is that my, we've been planning
Of course
this.
not, dude. That's the house in there. That's
Well,
property.
yeah, but we've been planning this trenching job for over a month. You know, and if you want to lay out of work on the day we're doing the trenching job, then that's on you.
Well,
I ain't gonna put the job off. You know, I told you what it was. You know, I knew you wouldn't come to work.
I wasn't nowhere, didn't he?
But he made 80 on Saturday. Brett paid him, and 80 on Sunday, and I didn't have nothing to do with that. You know, I was running the skid steer, but Brett had him off in the hole, you know, digging mud, and he worked hard, man. He worked smart, but he worked hard too. I know that Budweiser calling your name. Bo! Bo! There's everything else over here. Once I fix the water line, don't really need nobody to help me fix to cover everything up. Do you think?
Yeah.
Well, I hope everybody had a good weekend, man. My week ain't starting all good, but you know, you gotta damn go through these days to have the good days, to appreciate the good days. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I guess I can cut that PVC pipe with a grinder. Man, y'all, so I learned a lot this weekend, man, on trenching. A lot, man. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that the water line that I got and the fittings that I got, that's going to be everything I need to get that water back up and going again. So we're gonna have to, and then I'm gonna cover up the line, you know. Yeah, y'all. So got you know, I got you know, I understand, you know, Bo working with me for as long as he has, on and off, you know, for years and years. I know what he's good at, and this kind of thing that I'm gonna be doing over there with the water line and all, he ain't good at. Bo was only good at certain things. And even those things that he's good at, you got to watch everything. Was he so rough? I mean, he was playing around with that water line, you know, with the axe and all, the mallet and all, you know, rubbing all up against the water line and all. And I mean, if he break that water line and do it again, man, I'd be very upset. And you know, it just ain't worth having Bo out there when it comes to stuff like that, man. You know. So. So yeah, all that, y'all. Anyway, I gotta drop this tape measure off, and then I'm gonna go by the house, get my grinder, so I can, you know, gonna get that shit fixed, man. We gotta fix it, man. Fix it. It's Ray. Peace out. So I'm back over here. This is a new piece. I'm gonna cut this flare off right here on the end. The owner says cut the flare off, so I'm gonna cut the flare off, and I'm about to dig it back just a little bit more, as you can see, and I'm gonna run it to there, and then we're gonna let the glue set for a minute. We're gonna turn the water on, and we're gonna make sure that that they got water, you know. So yeah. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go up here and turn the water on. I'm gonna hop in the truck and I'm gonna ride up there and turn that water on. And I'm gonna leave the camera right here running. And we hope we got it, man. I hope that got it.
It looks like it. I mean, it looks good, but you know, yeah, y'all. Just think about that there. Looking good, looking good. And that's a wrap, man. Hell to the yeah, man. Sweet. Yeah. Sweet, man. All right, I'm gonna get all the tools up and everything, and yeah, man. Just another day of learning, and you know, definitely outside my comfort zone here. But you know, I had to fix it, man. You know. Anyway, I'll kick back. So here's the trench, y'all. I don't know if y'all have seen, but I'm gonna fill it in. We're going to fill all this in, get this done, so I don't have to worry about coming back over here for this anyway. Pretty amazing, man. So that right there is the internet line. That's the heavy line. That's what they run down the streets. And then what happens is each house gets spliced into there, and they run it a little line to each house. This is the trunk line, what they call it. So this is the same thing they got on the street up there that feeds all these houses. So yeah. I never thought that I would have all this equipment, y'all. You know, to be able to do things like this and to be able to make money at it, man. I mean, to me, man, this is just not even hardly like work, y'all. This is just fun, man. You know, of course, you know, and challenging. This trench was a pretty big challenge for Ray. Anyway, I'm gonna hop on the skid steer and gonna. All right, y'all, so that got it. And get a little dust off there. So yeah, all the way up through there, y'all. It ain't perfect, but we'll let it. I know I'll be back over here again, and we'll let it rain on this some and everything. I cleared some of this out right here, some of the tree to give me more space there. But yeah, so the whole trench has been covered now. So we dug it, we covered it, and on to the next job, man. Of course, I ain't got a whole lot of work lined up. I got one little job. I'm gonna have to start getting on some marketing or something for the skid steer, or I gotta need to call some customers and stuff. But yeah, this is where we're at, y'all, and this is how we roll, man.